Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Kembali lagi di channel Bayu Arie Fianto. Kali ini kita akan mewawancarai dua orang mahasiswa berprestasi. Tapi sebelum mulai, jangan lupa di subscribe, like, comment, dan nyalakan tombol notifikasi agar bisa menerima informasi video-video terbaru dari channel Bayu Arie Fianto.
Sure. First of all, thank you for the opportunity that you provide me about this interview, and the Bayu team for his YouTube channel. And I would like to congratulate to Bayu YouTube channel, and very wish him good luck. So my complete name is Sanju Kumar Singh. I'm originally from Nepal. And currently, I'm pursuing for doctoral of management in Universitas Airlangga, Ilmu Management. So I started since 2017, and still keep going on. So hopefully soon I will finish.
First of all, I would like to introduce myself. My name is Shehzad Ali. I'm from Pakistan. I'm from Pakistan. I'm here as an international student and Universitas Airlangga in Facultas Psychology. The major subject mine is Pendidikan Psychology, or you can say the educational psychology. I have joined Universitas Airlangga in 2018. Actually, I have graduated my bachelor's in 2015 in Pakistan, International Islamic University, Islamabad. So there was more than 5,000 international students in one university. So most of them were Indonesian students. So we usually interacted with international students, especially with Indonesian students. Even we stay together in the same hostel. I got experience to interact with them, to know the culture. I get to know at that time Indonesia is the world Muslim biggest country by population. So forensic psychology, not all the universities are teaching. Even Oxford is not teaching forensic psychology. Yes, so very specific universities are teaching. So I selected Stephen University in Ohio State, America. So I applied, then I got scholarship after some tests. But at that time, unfortunately, when I was going to apply for the visa, an incident happened in America. And German Muslim, actually he was a German Muslim. So he attacked on the US citizens. He killed 23 innocent kids in the school. If one person will do any bad deed or bad act, we all have to face because of one person. So at that time, embassy closed issuing visa. So at that time my period was gone, because I just got two months to applying for the visa. So at that time I could not apply for the visa. 2018, one of our Pakistani fellow, he was also my senior in International Islamic University, Islamabad. So he suddenly sent me, Ali, there is a scholarship in Universitas Airlangga, ADS. So if you want to apply, I said, okay, send me, but I am settled here in Pakistan. I have a good job. So, okay, send me, let's try. So I applied. So I got scholarship here again, Alhamdulillah. But when I got scholarship in UNAIR, and I discussed with my parents got very happy. They said, yeah, Alhamdulillah, now you can go easily, because it's Muslim country. Because they thought we are also afraid if you will go to non-Muslim country, as the situation of Muslims in all over the world, it's not good. Might be you face racism there, prejudice, like that. Actually, when I was applying for UNAIR scholarship, because I Satu in bachelor's in psychology also. Okay. So when I was applying for the UNAIR scholarship, Airlangga Development Scholarship Program. So first, because being as a mature person, we have to read about the history of any department or any. So first I got that. So I take an overview about psychology department. First I took overview of UNAIR, what is actually UNAIR. So I got it very good, ASEAN. And also I got my psychology department, especially in industrial and organizational psychology.
Okay.
quite famous in ASEAN also.
Oh.
So that's why I gained interest again. So I
Mm.
must have to be there. So that's why it was the reason to be here.
Well, it's very surprising me to come to
Yeah.
here to study in Indonesia. Like before, the first impression, that actually I was planning to go study to take my further MBA program in Europe, like Finland, Sweden, or a Scandinavian country, and I would love to have go there. I had planned like that. So before, one of my friends suggested me, hey, there is Indonesia. It's Indonesian scholarship. Do you want to try? And it's like, what? Where is Indonesia? I mean, I was shocked. Where is Indonesia? Oh, it's near Bali. He said near to Bali. Wow, Bali is a very beautiful place.
Yeah.
I love to go there. It's just like a coconut tree, palm tree, and you just have a beach around, and
Mm.
it looks so beautiful, awesome.
Yeah.
And then say, okay, let me try. And then like luckily, I mean, I forwarded my document and searching. Like I have no idea at all about Indonesia at that time. It was long time ago. It's almost 6 years, 6, 7 years ago. No idea about all. And then like okay, which city is more safe? And then searching safe city in Indonesia, search got Surabaya. Google so Surabaya. And which is the best university in Surabaya? Like oh, Airlangga. And that sounds good. Airlangga sounds very good. I mean, trust me, that time no idea at all. Where is Surabaya? I have no idea. And then sounds good. Airlangga sounds good, and see the it's beautiful, pretty good view and everything. See that they have something written in the language Bahasa Indonesia. We translate and check and everything. Seems so far good. People is like everybody is smiling. Then I just choose the Erlangga University in the government website scholarship by Dikti, So I
Yeah.
chose. And luckily, I got selected. I was the only one candidate selected from Nepal. And then I was keep worrying, how do I go there? Because nobody, no Nepalese here. So actually, the mindset was very different about Indonesia. A lot of people said to me, "Hey, Indonesia is Muslim. People are Muslim.
Yeah.
Very be careful. There you have forbidden. You cannot talk with the ladies. You cannot talk with the so many different perception about Indonesia. First of all, people very known much about Bali and Malaysia, but
Yeah.
they exactly very little bit. They have less knowledge about Indonesia. For me, because I get awarded with government Dikti scholarship, government scholarship, and then I realized that if I disrespect this scholarship, that means I disrespect the Indonesian government. So for me, my heart doesn't support. No, I have to go. And then I took responsibility that time. I must go because I need to respect Indonesian government gift. This is a gift for me from Indonesian government, and I came here. And then in the beginning, it was for me. It's like roller coaster life. I'm just like, oh my god, what's going on? I have no idea. And see the people is smiling, and hear the like the weather, and I mean the food is very strange for me. The smell is very different. Terasi,
Oh.
and all these
Eh,
things.
Actually, cultural shock, yes.
Yeah.
The main cultural shock was about food. But as per the people's behavior shock, it was quite polite. Still, totally changed. I'm feel myself very lucky to be here. If talk about the people's behavior towards the international students or towards foreigners, very cooperative, very cooperative, helping, and also smile because
Okay.
we belong to a country in Pakistan. In Pakistan, our culture is different. Every country has its own culture.
Yes.
So that's why Indonesian culture is different. Like a very happy smile faces. Like that. So it was totally different. So everyone is hello, 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 hello. Like that. It was totally good for me and very good. And to be honestly, I'm very glad to be here. Surabaya, I consider my home. Alhamdulillah. And I always say thanks to Unair. Actually, of course, when we are staying in our home, it is like a premises. Premises now we cannot go out. So that's why we never know about the outer environment. Our country, like like our home. No? So until we will not cross the limits, cross the boundary, how we will get to know what is out of that boundary, what is beyond that boundary. So when I came here in Surabaya or in Indonesia, it's really changed my perspective towards the world. It really changed my perspective because every country people has its own perception until people will not get to know in reality. So yeah, so when I came here, I really met with a lot of other international students to whom I never been imagined I will meet with such type of with these countries people. So it changed my perception about, especially we mostly people in the world, not only Pakistani people, mostly people think that the African people are very suppressive, they are very poor by their behavior, like that. Na? Generally, it is our perception. So it is like a stereotype. I'm not talking fake or I'm not lying to you. It was my perception. Even I had a lot of international students in my International Islamic University from Africa students, not interacting with them. But here I got interacted and a lot of things, a lot of perception. I have changed myself. Totally, my personality changed. How to behave as according to a person, according to a nation, how to deal with them. And in Surabaya, especially in Indonesia, how we have to be smile. I learned here. And also I have learned another thing, the important thing I have learned here in here, not only the thing, the one thing, the major what I consider it as how to communicate and how to be a leader, how to lead. I have learned here how to be a leader while making groups, and doing a lot of activities when we were newly here. It's really very good time when we were newly here. It enhance our confidence, personality build up here, changes a lot of things. I'm really very glad. Alhamdulillah, my teacher was very cooperative. My teacher, my classmates were very cooperative. Especially, I will give the credit to my teachers and also my other friends. I ask them, whenever I ask them what is actually publication, they guide me like they are guiding a kid. Okay, so then I start working on it. In my first semester, I start working on it, and I never knew about writing, how to write an article. I just know that, but even article for me it was like an essay. Now I think it is essay before knowing what is journal. So in the beginning, it takes time to understand actually about how to write. It's not a difficult, but it's not easy to. But it depends on the person. The person should be, if there is difficult, there is a saying, if you are having difficult time, it means you will have ease in future. Good things always takes time, but you have to be patient and be positive, because there was an conference, international conference in Universitas Airlangga, Jogja last year in July. I just came to know 4 days before closing date. So after that, I feel motivation every time. I never feel demotivated after that. And sometimes while applying for publication in a journal without conference, it makes sometimes demotivated, hopeless. It is rejecting, but actually it is not rejecting. It is they want us to be efficient. While they are rejecting our paper, declining our paper, they mention the reason, some journals, but mostly do not. So if we will follow that instructions, it will be very easy to understand how we can improve ourselves next time, what we have to do, what we have to follow the journal policy, how we can do. So after that, I did not demotivated. So I was just going on. Even last semester, before this semester in 19 from September to January. I worked on my 6 articles,
Mm.
and inshallah they are on the line of publishing. Let's see, inshallah before December all will be published.
Okay, yeah, definitely, definitely. Last 2015, I also get one chance through Universitas Airlangga to join International Week of Gajah Mada University, and the support by Universitas Airlangga. And I become the one of the best and most active participants awardee. And I also have published last few months ago, like a few years ago, like Scopus Q3 and Q4, I think also too, but also Sinta Dua and so on. I mean, there's
Yeah.
more publication is going on, and I'm very hopeful that very soon I will publish in Q2 and so on in Q1. So we are in the process, and hopefully I will publish more and achieve more. And thanks to Erlangga University, and they have advanced their technology, like and research and sharing. The main good is they share a lot. And like example is Dr. Bayu, Fianto. He's supporting, he's every time when I'm asking, he's providing the resources, materials, and everything. So it's very exciting and very helpful. Basically, all of the lecture from Universitas Airlangga, and especially from our faculty of economics and business, everyone is very supportive and they help me. They always support me in terms of educations and also mentally, they support me morally. Well, I have to say, definitely, I would like to thanks to Universitas Airlangga, specific faculty of economic and business, who provide me this scholarship. It's called Airlangga Development Scholarship. They provide me, and that's why I'm still here and keep progressing my doctoral program of Ilmu Management. And indeed, Airlangga University have expanded their capability than before. So all I can say is Universitas Airlangga is the best university in Indonesia and also in the world. According to the QS World Ranking, it is top 500 best universities. So definitely there's no doubt about Universitas Airlangga quality. And what I think that Airlangga provide the best environment to study, but it still need more advanced quality of things. I think in technology and other things maybe I can say that in terms of education's infrastructures and technologies, we need it more. Sure. I mean, this is pandemic, and as whole world is suffering from this very difficult situation. The most suffer is in the world from the pandemic is the students, because we have to be stuck in our home, and much more because we can't move ahead more. But we also have to study. We have lack of limited time bound, so we need to finish on time all of our educations and academic years. While I'm on the also process of my PhD degree, so for a moment, since 1-2 months I didn't study because of the corona first time came, and we just a shock. What's going on? I mean, we just staying in the home, eating and watching some social media. And after that, later I realized that no, this is not a way. We have to work. And then slowly Zoom start coming, and from Zoom we keep going on. And right now, I'm on the process of doing my proposal exam. So hopefully, this end of this month, I'm going to defense my proposal exam through Zoom. So. Now we are very much comfort with taking the exam by Zoom, and all of my revision process I have passed through email and WhatsApp to connect with the supervisor and co-supervisor. So indeed, it is working. This is new way of life. So all we can say is new normal. We already adopted the new normal, and our study is going on, and uh, hopefully we'll finish our study through online too in the some level, and let's and thanks to Universitas Airlangga especially for creating this kind of virtual academic world that every student can engage and they can um, cope with the situation, and it's also helped to support to the government fighting against COVID this way and sustain to back to normal life. If you want to take your study abroad, and you have to first prepare the English test, first of all, and that's called IELTS, International English Language Testing System. You have to get band score 6.5 around, so it might help you more and more for your academic scholarship or academic admission first, the first step. So make sure do not compromise with English test. First of all, pass the English test is necessary. If anyone can tell you, oh, going abroad without IELTS is, very easy, no, please do not trust anyone. The first thing, make sure. So first of all, we have to keep in mind, without English, proper English or this test is score, do not try. You'll be having a lot of problems. First, the secondly, to finding a scholarship and getting educations, this depends on the students' capability. Like so many students, family, they are able to pay like a tuition fee, so they can go through, a private universities and so on. Without a scholarship, they can apply, they can get, out of this. Another kind of students is, they are the low income group, who willing to study, but they do not have proper funding. They do not have proper tuition fee to pay. So they are facing very much trouble with that. So for this kind of students, prefer to seek this scholarship, like a full funded scholarship or funded or whatever this scholarship they have, they choose. But one thing sure, the students who is willing to seek the scholarship for scholarship students, it's not easy task. You have to very much prepare. You have to prepare how to write a letter, how to write proper email, because to getting a scholarship, you have to prove that you are the genuine person. You are not just getting a scholarship and that feedback. You have to reasoning. You have to have reasoning why you get this, why you want to this scholarship, and what you'll be do with that. So you have to very much like a reasonable thinker. I want to share my experience while I apply for Indonesian government scholarship. So I write write the letter to the Ministry of Education, dictate like this, I'm going to study this is in this subject, and why I going to study this subject, because I will develop my career in this subject, and in the future, while from Indonesian education system, I'll be develop my skill as a professional, and I will be like this in future. Once I'll be like this in future, I can back to my country and contribute well, so it can support the national economy, and that from that our government will be have very good bilateral relation with all over the world, including Indonesian government and others. So you have to have reasoning why and how, what will we do it. So you have to have very critical thinking. So let's prepare a little bit about it, so it might be very helpful to the scholarship seekers, and be positive always. When your application reject, don't be cry, don't be say that I'm very bad, I'm not able to get it. No means not no. No means N means next, O means opportunity. No means next opportunity. So be prepared for next opportunity. So keep fighting. It may take time, but you'll be win for sure. So you have to very, very keep spirit to get a scholarship. But you have to, one thing you have to very much like a good communication, build up the good communication with everything, like write proper email, like dear sir and madam, blah blah blah, everything. And I would like to inform you that I'm very pleased, I'm very honored to talk with you, and like this. So all these things you have to very much like well prepare. So because this is different levels, so I guess can help.
Yeah, I would just say to everyone, don't be in hurry.
Okay.
If you want to be successful long, don't be in hurry. You have to be patient and you have to be motivated and keep going on. Never stop, because if you will stop, just only when a person, it is being as a human being, but we have to understand that no one can stop us, just only us we can stop us. So we have to be faithful in ourselves. Articles difficult but not impossible. Study is difficult but not impossible. Whatever you want to do in your life, just do it with your heart. Be motivational. The only main thing is that you have to be faithful in yourself. Just only this thing. Either something happens bad with you, don't blame yourself. Don't need to blame. Just accept that with open heart. Okay, so what's going on? Life is like learning. I hope so. What I have experienced in Indonesia, I hope so. Everyone learn from this, and inshallah they will get inspiration, because it is not only an interview; it is like a life experience. It's truth. So everyone should be motivational. Just trust on yourself. Just trust on. Just once try. No, don't listen people. Just trust in yourself.
In the some part you'll be losing, but no worry, in the future you'll gain it. So be positive, stay safe and stay healthy, and always be strong. Keep strong yourself mentally, physically, like this, and you can go ahead with that. So and I would like to appreciate big thanks to Dr. Bayu and Dr. Bayu team and all the facultas, economic and business, and Universitas Airlangga team, everyone. And I always wish good for everyone. And this is Corona time, so stay safe, stay strong, and keep working together through virtual media like a Zoom or whatever, applications. So try to maximize. So this is for us to new way of learning. So enjoy the new way of learning. Keep always learning. Keep always motivated. Keep always focused. Right. Thank you.